Hello, everybody. January 9th, 2023. I am Drew.
And I am Tara.
And this is America's #1 brother and sister sports and entertainment sibling podcast.
Love it.
And I stand by it.
I do.
We are it.
We are it.
We are
no
them.
One can dethrone us.
We are them. We are they.
We are him.
No, we're two people.
Oh.
So we are them or they. I don't care which. We are them.
We are them.
We are it. This is our 41st episode, Tara. 41
That's
episodes
impressive.
in. We still don't got it figured out yet. That's a fact, Jack.
No, we definitely don't.
This week we don't really have anything planned. We didn't have any list come up with. I didn't have you watch a movie, though I would like you to watch a movie every week as much as possible. So I'm going to come up with something for you. You denied me the one I offered last week.
I don't remember what it was.
It was Creed. Get up on that mic a little more.
Okay.
It was.
Oh, yeah. I just wasn't ready for it yet.
It doesn't matter. I had to watch Mulan. And it sucked.
Yeah, I've had to watch some shitters, too.
You've disliked like one or two. You've liked most of them. And you just watched your favorite yet. Rocky was your favorite.
I know, it was so good.
Tara, we need a sponsor. And it needs to be Pepsi Max.
Oh.
I don't understand why. Listen, every week I'm going to do a new Pepsi ad that they'll never see or hear. Doesn't matter. Here is this week's. I'm going to come up with it right now.
Okay.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. When you want to fool yourself into thinking you're drinking something real good. No, it is good. I got the wild cherry.
I was going to say, it looks like the cherry one.
It's the cherry because they were out of Pepsi's. Here's my thing. Is these stores are out of Pepsi Zero all the time. And then there's like 80 rows of regular Pepsi. Have you ever noticed this? There's all these regular sodas that are always there and the diet sodas are always gone. Clearly nobody, and when I go to the grocery store, it's the same. Who's drinking full sugared sodas? I never see anyone ever with a full sugared soda. And there's always a million of them on the shelves. Who's drinking them?
I don't know.
I've never seen anyone buy one.
Mom.
That's it. I think it's that generation.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Because I don't really know anyone that goes, yeah.
Is that some nice ASMR? Is that nice ASMR? ASMR? I can't say it. ASMR right there?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, that all sounds really nice.
I couldn't. Ooh.
Ooh. That's. Oh, ASMR, baby. I get it. I get why people like it.
I want to try.
Yeah, you do it. What do you got? You should have opened your can on.
I can't. You always yell at me. I can't hear it back, so you'll have to tell me if it sounds good.
Yeah. I'll just grab it. Oh, ting, 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 ting. Give me a little gulp. Give me a little gulp. Oh, dang. Oh, shit. Too good, Tara.
We might be good at that.
Too good. Maybe that's our thing. Maybe we're ASMR. Maybe we need to have an ASMR segment every episode. Yeah. I like that. So this week was us quenching our thirst.
Yep.
I'm going to do one more quench. I'm going to do one more quench for the road. Here's me quenching.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get the mic real close.
Yeah. I want to.
Was that good?
Real close. It was.
Did that get your ears popping?
Yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm. It's good. Tara, do you know the first time I ever heard of ASMR was on a podcast about 10 or 12 years ago? was on
No.
Oh Yeah Dude. Like, it wasn't a thing people talked about. It was on Oh Yeah Dude. And they're like, it was like a new thing that people were learning. Like, oh yeah, like, where people were recording stuff and there was on YouTube of people like scratching shit and like bobbleheads fucking bobbling. People like jerk off to that shit.
I know,
That's
they
not
love
really what
it.
it's about though. Most people just like it, like stimulates their eardrum or
Calms
something and they
them or
get
something.
weird.
Yeah.
But there is ASMR porn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, Wesley, hey, you got a real nice dong, buddy. You should use that on my butt.
Oh.
Hey, put that in my butt. Hole, butthole. Sorry, you family members listening, if that got you riled or bummed you out.
I like how you're like, hey there, buddy. That's a nice donger. That's a nice donger there.
Yeah, usually
That's
they're
nice
not
donger.
dudes saying it about stuff. It's usually chicks.
It's like,
well, I can't do it with lady voice. I didn't want to be disrespectful and do a woman's voice.
okay.
And I also didn't want to get it too sexy, so I kept it,
PG-13.
unsexy. Like as least sexy as ASMR can get.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey
ASMR,
there,
that's
buddy.
not that sexy. Hey there, buddy. Hey, buddy. You got a real nice dick on you. Good on it. Let me
Good
see.
on you.
Yeah, you should squirt that shit out of there. I don't know why I turned in like a hillbilly. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Weird start to the episode, guys.
Buddy boy.
That's what happens here when we don't have a movie to watch or
I know.
or a list that we're supposed to come up with. We got to come up with
could
this. I believe you were supposed to have a new bit by this week.
I do have one, but it's so bad.
That's fine.
So I was like,
That's
maybe
fine. Do you want to start out?
We'll have.
You want to go straight from excuse my burp. Oh my gosh. I'm excused.
You should like do up the burp, but like cover it and then like burp into the mic. All AMSR-y.
I don't know what that means. Like
quiet.
I burped and blew it on the mic. Is that what you meant?
No, I wanted it to be a burp, but like a quiet one.
I did it. Did you hear it?
No.
People are like, this is gross.
I know.
Like, sometimes
don't burp into our ears.
Real weird shit. When we get real weird, I hope that this is people's first episode they listen to. They're like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Which is pretty much all of our episode, all of the time. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to start with your new bit you came up with, or do you want to jump?
God, it's not good though. It's not even really a segment.
I got some takes this week. I got all sorts of stuff.
Okay, well, what do you?
But those are for
the
the end.
Start?
Those are mostly for the end.
Okay.
Do you want to, or we could get our football out of the way.
I don't care.
Let's start with football. Let's do our football section quick. A lot to talk about. We recorded last Monday morning, so we were pre Delvin? Damar. Fuck, I'm dumb. Should I cut that? Nah. That's just show how stupid I am. Damar. Hamlin. Yeah, after his, we don't have to go into great detail about it at all. Honestly, it's been so talked about, and we're kind of late to the game. I'm happy he's okay.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, we'll talk about a couple aspects of it, but I'm happy he's okay. Obviously.
I mean, when I heard that he woke up and the first question he wrote was, "Did we win?" I was like, "He's there. He's."
Yeah, that means he's fine.
That's
like a good question, which means in his brain went. There was nothing. It was football game. He woke up and it was the last thing that had happened was football game. So his brain was there, which means, he wasn't in some sort of weird, like suffering or anything like that even knows what was going on. So it's kind of, I guess.
It's awesome. I mean, it just shows you
but I was going to say not refreshing, but like it's something. It's also a little bit like, whoa, a little scary. Like, oh, you died for a second, and
I know
nothing really was. The last thing that you remember was football being played. So
it's crazy how, like, if they start CPR right away, that they can keep your brain function going, because that's like
basically
with heart attacks and cardiac arrest. That's the thing. If you're by yourself, and you don't have someone to revive you.
Mm-hmm.
You lose all brain function.
Yeah. Well, couple. Let's talk about some of that a little bit real quick. Like
Sure.
the bad takes that I knew were the second it happened. I knew the bad takes were going to be like, this is weird. A lot of stuff like this has been
Yeah.
happening lately, and none of this was happening
Mhm.
before. Which, god damn it, it's Trin. Trin keeps calling me at the worst possible time.
He knows when we
He doesn't know
pod.
shit. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know when we do shit. He tried to call me last night when I was at the movie premiere.
Oh, how was it?
It was solid. It was good. It was a
Good.
good time. It was a fun time. My drone shots were all over. That was exciting.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
all sorts. It was like all over the place. My drone shots were in it, and my acting was in it, which was like a whatever scene. And Jimerson was excellent in it, obviously.
He's so good.
So Twain canceled. If you guys want to see it, I don't know where it's going to be or when it's going to be somewhere.
Probably on Amazon at some
Go
point.
find it on Amazon at some point. Maybe when I know more about it, I'll send you all to it. What was my point? There's a point. Oh, Train called. So
You're
basically,
talking about the takes.
the takes
The
of
bad ones.
the take is that he basically passed out because he got the vaccine. First of all,
Yeah.
people were making that claim before they even knew they didn't even know if he has the vaccine.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? He's new to the league. He wasn't even in the league when you like had to like get it to keep playing. Or did they have to have it last year to play? I don't remember.
They had to have it last
year.
year.
They didn't have to have it.
Right. They didn't have to have it.
They just had different rules.
Yes.
So they were saying it without even knowing if he even, first of all, had it. So go fuck yourself.
Right.
You don't even know shit about shit. And also, that's not what happened. So stop fucking.
Exactly.
That's what's driving me nuts about it. It's like people belittling real things. That anyone that passes out or has some sort of medical emergency, it's because they got the vaccine. Which is like, go fuck. It's as stupid as when
it's so stupid.
When these assholes, when there's a school shooting or something like that, or some sort of shooting, and all of a sudden it's crisis actors, and it's like that's like really fucking disrespectful to the people that are hurt in these scenarios, or something happens to them, the victims of these things. You know, the person with the medical emergency. It's pretty fucking disrespectful. So quit the bullshit. The second it happens, maybe if it got further away and there's some fishy shit, sure, maybe then you can say some shit. But it's instant before you know shit about shit. Like, go fuck yourself, you loser. And
I
it's
was like
just
in a
losers
conversation.
too. It's like the biggest losers, Tara. It's the biggest losers that are doing it.
Yeah. It really is. And it's like, what's the purpose of it? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it is, like you said, it's hurtful to the people that are in it. And it's ridiculous. And I like was around a couple people that started talking crazy about it. And I'm just like, oh, I have to walk away. Oh, this has never happened before. I'm like, yes, stuff like this happens. Like,
yeah.
One thing, we know more about stuff because everybody posts everything in the world and everything is at your fingertips. So that's why we hear about more things. We hear about more deaths. We hear about like celebrity deaths more right away because everybody's tuned in. So just making those claims like, oh, people are just dying for no reason. There's like some hashtag going around that I think Facebook took off of Facebook because I wish I could remember. It was like he suddenly, I don't know, it's like something died suddenly. And
which does happen and has always happened for all of eternity. Because brain aneurysms, heart attacks, seizures, these are all real things that have always occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It just is like, go away.
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourselves. I know, like, I can ignore it, but the problem is it exists like within, like, it's not just on the internet, it's in the world. And people like try, and like it's in government, it's in the fucking Congress, and people that like make laws that control people's lives believe these falsehoods.
Yeah.
That are, I'm not even I'm talking about this like shit, like the second things happen, it's like, oh, it's this weird thing.
Yep.
Like that Idaho thing.
Crazy
like the Idaho thing. All the like instantly like attacking people that, oh, this person did it, and like ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with it, because you want to be the first person to fucking think you broke the case. You're not a detective, loser. You're in your basement. You're in your apartment. You have a shitty job, or you have a good job, but you're a loser. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. When people are like, oh, like anyone of any like level of um uh what's my brain of any level of income or any level of education or
Education.
any level of anything can be a total fucking loser. Like
Oh yeah,
you can be a loser
real
and have
dumb dumb.
those things. Well, if that's the sort of stuff you're up to, you're a loser. Because what are you doing in your free time? Loser shit.
Yeah.
Like you're a loser.
Mm-hmm.
You're a loser. I don't know any cool people that are like that's. They're like this is what's going. Like yeah, I never not a single cool. I'm like oh that person's. That's a cool person. I'm surprised they're saying this. Never happened.
It's just like this gotcha mentality that I just can't stand. I'm like, ugh, stop it. I don't like it. Just worry about yourself.
And some of
And
it.
if you want to try to help solve a crime, cool. But like, don't spread your conspiracies.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of it is it to blame on you know the establishment because they
Sure.
have been so untrustworthy in moments. You know,
Yes.
a lot of the things they're doing are so far fetched. I'm like, they're just not doing that. It doesn't make any sense for anybody. But there's things that happen all the time that the people in power do that makes people just trusting. It makes them question all this stuff. I'm like, you're questioning the wrong things though. Why are you not just the only thing that anyone should be super mad at is the fucking money and how much money this small group of people are collecting and then fucking preying on people so they can continue to keep that money. You know, that's the only thing you should really be upset about and worried about. Because that's the only reason any of them do anything. Like any sort of thing, they're like, oh yeah, I'll sign that in because it's going to put a little extra dough in my pocket. Like that's what you should be
Yeah.
pissed about.
You know who else you should be pissed off at?
Yeah, let's hear it. The
Taylor
funniest thing,
Swift.
Tara, it's so funny. I was going to say, hey, this is going to be this episode. I'm going to go, this just be like very positive, like not a lot of negativity in this episode. And boom, this is the most negative we've been
Oh,
in a while. And I'm pretty happy about it. It's funny.
I hate negativity, but
Well, we're
I'll
talking
tell
about
you.
it. We started with the thing and then ended up getting here. Wasn't it? It happened.
Taylor Swift.
What about it?
So Taylor Swift has a cat named Olivia Benson, and it's the richest animal other than a different cat named Nala. And Olivia Benson, her cat is worth $97 million. Her cat.
Um,
I can't.
uh,
I can't handle it.
that should be illegal.
I
She shouldn't be able to
know.
keep any of that money. All of that
I'm like,
money should
Jesus.
instantly go to charity or something.
I It's so crazy to me. I'm like,
Taylor
Jesus,
Swift is gross if she keeps any of that money.
I feel like wealthy people must have like this like genetic predisposition where they just have something where they know how to make money because like they're already rich and they can just figure out how to keep making all the money that they don't need. It's
Oh yeah, you
insane.
get to a point where it's like easy to make money.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
that
your
whole
cat Olivia Benson has $97 million.
it's that whole thing. It's actually maybe I'll go, what I sent it to you. Oh no, it's something else. It's a different thing I sent you. It's a different meme that I sent you. But it's the whole idea where people are like, oh, I do this and I make money. I'm like, yeah, but that's because you have money left over because after you pay your bills, you made enough money to do more stuff. People who don't make
Right.
a certain amount can't save money because they're not making any extra money.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? It's not how it works. You can't make money out of nothing, but if you have money, you can make more money. That's just how it works. It's like everyone knows the beginning is the hard part. That's why Donald Trump isn't impressive. That's why
Yeah.
Elon Musk isn't
Isn't
impressive.
impressed.
They
Right.
started out with money in their fucking pocket. You're not impressive.
Yeah.
You're not impressive.
All right. Should we start getting a little more positive?
Yeah, we can go back to football, but people get bored of our football.
Football.
They probably like getting fired up. But no, I'm just saying the point is this: it's not impressive.
It's not.
Hamlin more than likely did not fall over because of fuck. I'm not saying that's 100% isn't the reason why, because I don't
Sure.
know, because I have not a
Right.
doctor and I have no fucking clue. But I'm definitely not, I'm
Right.
not going to say he didn't or that's why.
Right.
I can say it's pretty much 99% that's probably not why it happened. He was playing
Definitely.
football and something weird happened.
Yep.
He took a hit just right. It happens in high school all the time.
Yeah.
Shit like that. At other levels. In practice, it's happened before. So, anyway. But yeah, that
Super
was
pumped that he's doing better.
pumped. He's
It's
doing better.
awesome. The Bills game was emotional because of
Yeah, it'll
it.
be
Like when they
interesting.
started out
Yeah.
with the kickoff punt, the kickoff return for a touchdown, that was awesome, and it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It'll be interesting to see what NFL does with stuff, injuries and stuff, because not
Yeah.
everything's created equal either. That was a pretty rare occurrence.
Oh
So
yeah.
not every
It,
injury, but like someone breaking their neck on the field's pretty fucking wild, and they don't stop the
yeah.
game. And I
Nope.
don't think they'll start making it a habit, and that's just kind of the way it is. It's probably the way it will be. I don't know. There's not really anything you can do about it, because it is a business that feeds a lot of people. Like a lot of people have jobs because of the NFL.
Right.
And so it's a machine that needs to keep going for now until they figure something else out. Anyway, did you enjoy the games yesterday?
I did for the most part, yeah.
Yeah. What was your biggest takeaway from the NFL slate?
That I know ball.
You know ball.
I know ball.
Well,
I knew the
I don't know that you
Lions
do
were
because I
gonna.
don't know that you do. Did the
I
Lions?
do.
I have a question. Did the Lions make the playoffs?
They should have, but freaking the Rams suck and couldn't take it
I said
to
that.
the
I said that
Seahawks.
the Lions were going to have to win 10 games to get in. I was correct. They did not get to
I
that 10
know,
games. I started
but
thinking
they
they
did
could,
so
but they didn't
good.
get to 10. They almost got to 10. They
I
could have
knew
got to
that they were
10
gonna win, regardless.
that game
Yeah,
against
that's
the
who I
the
picked.
Packers. I don't remember my pick, honestly. Do you?
You picked like 4 different things, so no, I don't
No, I
remember.
only picked one for real.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I
I
stopped giving a
also
shit. Once
feel
I lost
like
once, I stopped giving a fuck.
Lovey Smith definitely won that game
On
on
purpose.
purpose when they didn't want him to. It was awesome. You could almost like see him smirking a little
Yeah, when they fight, he found out. Yeah, came out that
because
they
he found
found
out like that day
he
that
found out like
he
he was
had
getting
like
fired like before the
yeah,
game came out. So of course he tried to
yeah,
win. And I love that the players who also know that they're not promised next year,
yeah,
like, yeah, we'll fucking win. Let's go win this
yeah.
fucking thing. It was awesome. I loved it.
It was so awesome, and they like the players were pumped, and like they kept showing I don't know if it was the owner or the GM on this side. They kept showing him, and he did not look happy. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
The
fun.
Texans, man, what a mess of a organization.
Mm,
Like how they handled the whole Deshaun Watson and how they've handled the last 2 coaches that they've had, hired minority coaches and gave them a year and like
yep.
gave them nothing. Like just terrible garbage fires.
Yeah, it's not Texans is a shit show. It just goes to show you, man, like some of these like people with money don't necessarily know shit about shit.
No.
They can be real
Look
losers.
at Jerry Jones.
Loser. Here's the thing I'll give Jerry Jones credit for. Here's what I will give him credit for. He stands by his dudes, though. Like, he stands by his
Yeah.
team. These other people are dickheads, where Jerry's pretty much like, to a fault, he's kind of like
Very loyal.
loyal to his players and his coaches and the team.
Mhm.
Like, he lets his coaches coach for too long. He lets his guys maybe, like, he kind of gives them the money that before more than they need to give it to him, which I'm happy with. Pay these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But he's kind of loyal to people for a long time, and he stands by them even when there's like a what's it called, a scandal. He usually stands by his dudes. I think I think people who play for the Cowboys like it.
Oh yeah, they
But
like Jerry.
I think that people that like that, I don't think he's a great guy. I think he's a good owner in that fact, but I think he should have someone else making a few more decisions, maybe just a few
Yeah.
more. I don't mind him being like, yeah, I'm gonna keep my coaches. I didn't like his coach hire.
Kellen Moore is so bad at calling offensive plays.
Yeah, he needs to go. He could be gone.
He's terrible.
I think. So, do you think if they lose this weekend to the Tampa Bay that McCarthy's gone?
Yeah.
If not McCarthy, I think at least more.
Yeah.
I think
I
maybe
think, oh,
more.
he's got to be gone. He's so bad. Their offense looks like shit.
I could see McCarthy staying and getting rid of and bringing in a new offensive coordinator. But if Peyton's available,
Can we talk Peyton
yeah,
and why he's so loved? I'm confused.
I
Because
think
he's only ever won one Super Bowl, same as
yeah,
McCarthy.
mm-hmm,
He had like a really bad scandal, like
yep,
where he was paying people to like hurt other players and take them out.
yeah. He was suspended for a whole year because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Tara. I'm not.
I,
I
I
am
mean,
totally
I
with
don't get
you.
it.
I'm totally with you. I think he was inflated by Drew Brees being an awesome quarterback.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
with you 100%, Tara. I
And then
don't
it was
understand the
during the
Peyton love.
Hurricane Katrina
Yes,
part 2, so like that adds to it where they're like they brought this to New Orleans, but I just like I don't get
they
it.
were Drew Brees W's, not Sean Payton
Yes.
W's.
Yeah.
I'm 100% with you. Look how bad they were without Brees the
Yeah.
last year. This year, obviously, they didn't. They didn't have Brees last year, right? Or was he kind of playing last year and got hurt? I don't remember.
No, he didn't play last
Yeah.
year.
Sean Payton is like super overrated.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you know who has the same amount of Super Bowls as him? Yeah, Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, yeah.
Um, you know,
So I'm kind of like, just because,
no.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm with you.
it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I don't want that. Really, honestly, I'd rather get a nice young guy in that's like a real special football mind. I don't know, man.
Well, keeping on coaches, I just feel like there's like a lot of coach like storylines.
Yeah,
The other one that is what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? Sean McVay.
yeah,
He basically like gave away, I know that he's not like the GM, but like he worked with the GM to trade away all their picks to win a Super Bowl, and then now he's doesn't want to do the hard part, so he wants to leave because the
absolutely.
team
It's a
sucks.
pussy.
It's
It's
like,
such a
what the
pussy move.
fuck?
It's such a pussy move. I'm with you. It's like, what are you doing?
What?
Like you don't get to do that and then be like, bye. And then
Right.
apparently the Rams are like, yeah, you can come back if you want. Like, and if you want to take a break and then come back, it's like, what are we talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you can't. Okay, so here's my thing. You you absolutely can do that, but you can't be in the same breath as the all-time great coaches if you pull that shit.
Right.
If the only way you can win is if you sell out, you can't
Uh-huh.
be put in the same breath as Belichick or um, even fucking Steelers coach right now. Why is my brain not work? Tomlin. Uh, he's just fighting through it and
Yeah.
and winning a lot of games every year.
Yeah. Almost made it to the playoffs
Almost
with a
made the
shit
playoffs with
team.
dog shit quarterbacks. You know, like he had like a bunch of injuries this year. Sean, get
Mm-hmm.
over yourself. They're all coming back
Yeah.
next year.
And the thing that's interesting to me too is like Jared Goff looks pretty good on
Yep.
the Detroit Lions, and they had to get Matthew Stafford, and I feel like Goff could have taken him too, and they
I mean,
had to.
Well, no, I don't know. That's pretty. Stafford is
I
better
don't.
than Goff. Stafford was better than Goff when he was
Well,
in.
he might be better, but I think that Goff could have got them to the Super Bowl
Why? He
100%.
did. He did
Yeah,
once. He did
and they could
once.
do it
And they
again.
decided that he's not good enough to get us to the next step, so they brought in Stafford. It was the right
He
move.
was though. He
Stafford was
was though.
better. Stafford, yes. I think you're wrong. I think that's a bad call. And I
That's
think
not.
Goff is a fine quarterback, but guess what? Goff didn't make the playoffs this year. Tara, what are you talking about? He put up okay numbers on a team that scored a ton of points, but they did not make the playoffs. So
I know, and neither did
Stafford
the
was winning more
Rams.
games than that when he was the starter. Let me look. Hold on a second. Let me look at the Lions records before. You hear that? That's loud. That's some ASMR right there.
Yeah.
Lions record by year. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's bad for my argument. It was bad there for a while. What were they doing? They stink. The Lions will never be good.
They are going to be good
They're not.
next year.
Tara, they're not.
Yes.
That is who they are. That is who they did not make the playoffs, Tara. 3-13,
But they're going
5-11,
to.
3-12, 6-10. Those are their last 5 years. And then it was 9-7, 9-7, 7-9, 11-5, 7-9.
No,
They're just
Drew,
that's
but
who they are. They're
to.
just like a mediocre squad.
I disagree.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Listen, I'm rooting for the Lions. I like the Lions. Other than that, for the weekend, it's fun to see the Patriots blow it. It's great. I love it. Patriots suck. It's funny. Seahawks sneaking in was a beautiful thing. What?
It was J.J. Watt's last game.
It was J.J. Watt's last game. Was it Aaron Rodgers' last game as a Packer or ever?
Who cares?
I agree.
That's all we're going to talk about. Not we, but yes, we in the sports media. That's all.
We in the sports media will talk about it a little bit. But J.J. Watt retiring is he had a really nice career.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a top 5 defensive player of all time at his peak, probably.
Oh yeah, he was a stud.
He did crazy shit. At his peak, you know. His peak was short. I will say his peak was fairly short because he started getting injuries. Niners are really good.
They're so Drew. Watching Christian McCaffrey
he's the best,
play football is so fun.
It's the best.
It's like the best. When he runs, you're like, oh, that dude's gonna score.
I think he's
like
the most,
every time.
Somehow he's the most underrated player in the league at this point, in my opinion.
Oh, he's so good.
I say it every time. I'm like, he just does such smart things and like cool things. This is like, give him some open field. Debo's the same way.
Yeah.
Debo's, they're both going to be healthy in the playoffs. Listen, the Niners are the scariest team.
Yeah.
Niners. We'll anything else from yesterday? Because then I think we should pick for the playoffs.
Well, this is for today. Cliff Kingsbury was fired.
Absolutely, he should have been. He's a terrible coach.
Why in the world was he and Kyler given extensions when they both showed that they couldn't do it?
It was wild.
It's like, we know that they're not the dudes, but let's give them money. And Cliff, he's getting $30 million to be fired because he's guaranteed. I'm like, man, I should be a football coach and suck and just get $30 million for nothing.
Right? He wasn't even good in college.
No.
It's such a weird, like, what? Who gave him that job? It's a crazy. That's what I'm saying. These people that run these teams. And then when you my favorite thing is when like media members will make like almost rip on like normal people or other like, oh, you don't know. I'm like, yes, I fucking do. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you hire that dude? Why don't you try to get someone that's, I don't know, got any sort of skill? Like, what are we talking about? Like someone from the NFL there's all guys in the NFL that are coordinators for years that don't ever get a chance. Yeah. And you get some fucking loser in college. Like when there's dudes that have been killing it as coordinators that don't get a chance. It's like, what are we talking about? I take a guy like Byron Leftwich over him any day of the week.
Yeah.
Idiots running.
Idiots.
And somehow they're millionaires, Tara. Money means that's my point. Money means nothing to your skill level, to your, I don't know, to your worth as a person. It just means zero. That's easy to say from a guy who ain't got none, but right. I'm for different reasons.
I got one more take from football.
God damn it! Hurry up! I want to go on the pick.
I wanted to talk about this, but we got a little off topic. The Packers fans, when they wanted to do like the moment of cheer for Damar Hamlin, they were first cheering Packers over the guy talking, and then when he's like, let's give him a hand or whatever, they stopped. They were quiet. They cheered a little bit and then were quiet. I'm like, you guys suck and don't take direction well.
No, Packer fans are dummies.
I was like, what? Come on, Wisconsin, you're making us look bad.
Here's the thing. I think Packer fans are their own separate thing. I always have said that. There's Packer fans and then there's fans of all the rest of this. Like, a Packer fan is the worst kind of person you can be. You're the worst.
Yeah.
The Packer fan, I'm from Wisconsin. I can't stand a Packer fan. I'm
Nope.
from Wisconsin. Most Wisconsin fanships are pretty cool and pretty dope. Packer fans are the worst kind of people that walk the face of the earth. You're the
Yeah.
worst kind of people, Packer fan. You're the worst kind of people, Packer fans. I can't say that as a goddamn tongue twister.
I always say, like, I lived in Chicago for so many years and I never hated Bears fans. They were kind of like, our team's awesome. And then they wouldn't be awesome. And then they'd be like, yeah, we suck, but next year.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Bears fans are annoying at all.
No,
I think that Packer fans are the worst kind of fans. Cowboy fans
I'm
are
sure
annoying too.
terrible.
I don't like
We
Cowboy
aren't
fans. As a
around.
Cowboy
You're right.
fan, I don't like Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
I wish Lions fans I like. I feel
Hmm.
for. I wish Cowboys fans were more like Lions fans because here's the thing
Yeah.
about Cowboys fans is they won so much in the past is that they think there's something that they're not. When really we're very similar to the Lions.
Yeah.
We stink.
We stink.
Let's pick. Let's get moving here to the
Oh boy.
NFL. Here. Uh, let's pick. Do you want to pick? You want to pick every game just really fast? Just rapid fire pick each game?
Okay, can you say it? Because I don't have it up.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we'll start with the Saturday games. We
Okay.
got Seattle versus the Niners. Who you got?
Niners.
Niners. We got Chargers versus Jags. Who do you got?
Jags.
I also select the Jags. So we have
Ooh.
Niners. Both of us are on the Niners. Both of us are on the Jags money line. Dolphins versus Bills. Bills.
Bills.
Easy. Dolphins
Mhm.
stink. Bills are a team of destiny at the
Good.
moment. That will come
Yep.
to haunt them in the end. I will tell you that right when we get there. And then we have Vikings versus Giants.
Ooh, Giants.
I agree. Giants upset the Vikings. Good one. Ravens versus Bengals.
Bengals.
Ravens. Lamar's back and they upset them. That's my pick. And then Cowboys versus Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Buccaneers. I agree. 100%. 100%. So we are the same on every pick. So we have.
Not every pick.
I know. Hold on.
Oh.
I got it. I know what I'm doing. We are the same on every pick except for one, but we're the same on the Niners, Jaguars, Bills, Giants, Buccaneers. We are in agreement. The only disagreement is Tara's got the Bengals winning, which I don't hate. This was a tough game. I actually think it could go either way. The Bengals win that game. They're dangerous. They could go back to the Super Bowl. And then I have the Ravens winning, though, because I think Lamar's going to come back and say, eat a dick, Ravens. And then I think they go far and he leaves.
Ooh,
I think they go
I
far
like
in the playoffs.
that.
And he goes, go suck a dick because someone's going to give him a bunch of money.
Well, wouldn't they franchise him before he leaves?
He'll take it. And then he'll probably hold out.
Yeah.
He goes, if you do it, I'll hold out.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll give him the money he's been asking for. Give the guy the money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Look how shitty
I know
you
it's
are
not your
without
fault
him.
that the Browns were stupid as fuck. And they set a precedent that we're going to give guaranteed money to this loser. But guess what? Lamar's came up the same year. You gotta pay him. It can go after Lamar. I could see it resetting, but I think Lamar's got to get it. Lamar's got to get it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Especially if he's going to play because he's got to come back to ball out. He's got to come ball out. He's going to ball out, and I think that's why they win.
All right.
All right, so that's our week. That's our picks of the week. I also want to pick Super Bowl. I want to pick title games, which means we're going to pick again who's going to be in the title games and who is going to win the Super Bowl. Let's start with who's going to be in the NFC Championship game. I don't know who plays each other. I don't know how it resets. Do you?
Mm-mm.
I hate that. Because I don't know who can run into who.
49ers.
49ers. I don't know if because I think in the NFL they have it where it's not set. I think it depends on who wins. So we can still figure it out. 49ers. Who wins? Oh, let's just do the Super Bowl. Who's winning the Super Bowl? We'll do that. Who's playing who in the Super Bowl and who's winning?
I think it's going to be... Oh, man. Chiefs versus the 49ers.
I agree. I think it's a rematch. of 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
right before the pandemic. We're going to reset the timeline. It's going to be KC versus the Niners again. The Niners are going to. No, who's going to win, Tara? Who's going to win?
The Niners.
I think KC wins.
Okay.
I think Mahomes establishes himself as the man this year. I think he's been awesome this year. It's been talked about so little.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. He's going to win the MVP, and no one's talking about the guy. He's been awesome. He threw a lot of picks this year, but it doesn't matter. He threw like 40-some touchdowns, led the league in touchdowns.
Well, the good thing is Dak Prescott's thrown a bunch too, so they're talking about his.
They are the same.
Pat's.
Yeah, they're the same. So you're saying Niners win or KC wins? I'm sorry.
I said Niners.
I think that could be a good pick. If I was going to put money down, I might put it on the Niners just because I think it probably is better value. But the KC, I think actually probably is going to win. I think that Mahomes is the best.
Well, I think Brock Purdy's the best.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding.
Because you want to see his hog. Hey, fella, you got a real nice dick. Hey, Brock, your dick's really good.
Hey, Brock.
No, you can't do it.
Okay.
It's too. You can say about a lady if you want.
Hey, Brock, I hear your dick's pretty.
Nailed it. All right, guys, that's our NFL.
Preview?
Maybe next week. Fuck, the games have already happened. I'd say it'd be fun if we should have done some like weird things, like some weird predictions. Any weird predictions for the playoffs? I don't know what happened to my voice there. Any weird predictions for the playoffs?
No.
Moving on from football. Thanks for nothing.
I was trying to think.
Nope. Moving on. Did you watch any Ginny and Georgia yet?
No.
Here's what I'm going to say. Season 2, not as enjoyable as season 1. Little disappointing. We did binge the entire season already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We did.
Oh, God.
Of course we did. We got all 10 in. Ginny and Georgia. Georgia is still a charmer.
A babe.
Still a babe. Still a charmer. Still one of my top TV moms. Ginny was equally a little less annoying this time.
That's
good. I would say. It was a weird season. The season was weird. We did not like it as much, but we still enjoyed it. And then in other news, on January 18th, hey guys, first of all, go back. Ginny and Georgia, give it a watch, guys. Watch season 1 at least. Maybe watch season 2 if you haven't watched it yet. It is a good show. It's like bad. It almost feels like you're watching a Hallmark movie as a TV show.
Yeah.
But it's really
like
fun.
A little different.
No. It's
maybe
like a
okay.
Especially this season. It's like, what is there was a couple moments we were dying. We were having good laughs this season. There's a couple things that are really great in it. Right. Ginny and Georgia, give it a watch. But January 18th, Are You the One ? Returns for a new season, Tara. Are You the One ? Returns.
Oh my God.
Here's my only thing about it. I know if Trin's listening, Trin loves Are You the One. He got into it. A lot of people got into Are You the One and binged it during the pandemic. So that's why it's coming back, I think. Here's my only issue. It's not going to be on MTV. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. I will say Challenge All Stars was fun and felt like the challenge. You know, it wasn't bad. But MTV just is a little different. It looks almost too produced. It doesn't look like it's going to be. It doesn't feel like there is. It's people from all over the world, from all sorts of countries.
Ew,
and I can't tell if it's going to be good or not. But I'm going to watch
I'm
it.
excited.
I'm going to new host, some lady.
No.
New lady.
We had to get used to Terrence.
It took me a minute to get used to Terrence J.
I know.
Now I got to get used to this person. I don't know who it is. I don't know who this I
wish it would be back to, was his name John?
I don't remember, but he was the best.
Oh, he was so good. He would
maybe the greatest
so
host in TV history.
So good.
TJ. Tara, you're not caught up on the challenge this year. The challenge has been excellent.
True. You need to send me reminders to watch things.
Tara, the challenge is log into my YouTube TV and watch it. They're all recorded. Log in. You can bounce over to mine.
How many has there been?
most of the season.
Oh God.
Johnny's back this year.
Oh.
I have a theory on what's going to happen at the end.
Okay.
I have a
Well,
theory.
yeah, I need to start watching it because we
This
could
year
have
is
some
Ride
real
or
good
Dies.
content.
Ride or Dies is this year.
Oh,
No, we're very far in, Tara. We're very far in.
jeez. What if I just start
It's
now?
almost over. To be fair, it's
Oh.
probably like 4 episodes left.
Oh God.
So, but watch it. It's good. So everyone get excited about Are You the One? If you have never watched Are You the One, some of them are on Netflix. Some of them are on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Please watch it. It's maybe the best reality show of all time.
It's so
fucking good.
And you like squeeze like your little butthole because you get so clenchy.
Let me sell it to people. Let me sell it to yeah. Let me sell everybody on it real quick. Picture this. 20 singles. 20 single people. 10 single ladies, 10 single men. One time this wasn't true, but mostly this is what it was. 10 single ladies, 10 single men. And each man and each woman have a perfect match. And your only goal is to find that perfect match. And how do you find it? With truth booths. You go on the truth booths, and there's a scanner, and there's games.
Lasers you.
And then, so picture this. You find this sexy little lady, and you're a sexy little man. And for 2 weeks, you're like, I love you. We're clearly perfect matches. And then you go in the truth booth, and it goes, you know what? You're actually not a perfect match. It informs you that you're not a perfect match. And then all hell breaks loose. It's the
because
best.
The girl is like, oh, we're going to still be together. And the guy's like, ooh, I was noticing Rebecca.
Instantly the next
she
girl.
might be my perfect match. I'm going to hang out with her tonight.
The amount of guys that tell girls, I think you're my perfect match. And how many different girls they say that to is so precious.
And the girl's like wrecked the rest of the season and just keeps looking at Donovan. And it's like, Donovan, like, we were a perfect. I'm just Rebecca and Donovan, and I'm just naming.
Oh, you made
people.
up names.
Yes.
That's good. They're good. You're good.
I know.
That's prolific.
But yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
So January 18th, you better be watching that shit. Paramount Plus. It's your Paramount Plus.
Yeah, if you need a login, just email us.
At MELLONfights, MELLON fights @gmail.com, MELLONfights@gmail.com. If you send a good enough email that it makes and we like it and it's good enough, we will give you that Paramount Plus login.
Yes.
Not to everybody. And if you share it, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You can't say that, Tara. You can't threaten people.
You said it.
Speaking of, we haven't said anything about the Kelseys this week. We got to get them. We got to burn them every week. I really am enjoying these videos. We don't get many comments on the Kelsey videos, but the ones we get are fun, make me laugh.
Yeah.
Tara, people this week just didn't get that video at all of you asking me about aliens. They like, this dumb bitch.
I know. That was going to be my grievance where I'm like, what the hell?
Doesn't know how to interview. And I want to be like, well, that was kind of my joke. That was kind of the joke.
Exactly.
That was kind of...
Also...
Wait, your grievances with me?
No. With that girl who was hitting on other women.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Women need to, raise each other up. And she freaking, acted like, one, I didn't know how to interview, which that wasn't an interview.
Do you?
I was just asking. Yeah, that's what I used to do for a job. And two, she called me boring. And
she said boring?
Yes.
I don't remember it.
She said that I was boring.
Yeah. Well,
which
it was funny to me. It was funny to me. I thought it was a dude, and then I went in. I was like, oh, it's a woman.
Yeah, it's called Jealous Much.
Yeah, there was another person that was like,
oh yeah, and then you
give anybody a podcast, and I was like, hey, we're actually thinking about starting a second one. Set us apart.
Did you see his response to that?
Yeah, I liked it because it's not skill. The person has no skills.
Yeah,
they don't know how to banter. Better be 2 times better because, again, clearly not getting the joke.
Because it's for 5-year-olds.
Clearly doesn't get the
joke.
Joke.
Because if 5-year-olds dug us, do you know how much money we'd make? Because
man,
that's where the money's at.
That's why we should go. We should do a clean one. Call it Melon. What should we call it? What if we did one for kids? We only talk about kid stuff. and it'd be called. I like this, Tara. I think we should do a kid one. I think it'd be real. I think we'd be really
We could talk about
likable.
like kid snacks because we
Kid
like
snacks, kid
snacks.
shows. You could watch
Yeah.
some kid shows. I couldn't get you to watch them. You could review kid shows, and I'd have to be less angry. I just would have
Or
to
it could
be.
be like we could be parents for the parents. Kid shows like, hey parents, this is the kid show you can watch, and like it's actually really good.
There's really not that many.
I know.
Bluey's the one everyone's watching, and I had to find
Bluey,
me and Miranda checked in. It's good. It
it
is
is
good.
good.
It's
I
like
like
really
it.
good. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is very cute and pleasant. Like
I feel
it
like
didn't make
they're
me want to.
always shitting on Bingo though.
It didn't make me want to kill myself. Was Bingo the younger one?
Bingo's the younger like dog.
I've only seen the one. I've only seen like 1.5 episodes, so
Mm.
I don't know why they're shitting on Bingo. Don't shit on
I don't
Bingo.
know.
Don't shit on Bingo.
I always thought Bluey was a boy, but Bluey's a girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. They're Australian, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's
from
fun.
down under.
Oh, I did. Oh, Tara, I don't know how I knew, but we're sitting there watching Ginny and Georgia. Speaking of Australia, we're sitting there watching Ginny and George. You know the guy that Ginny dates, the neighbor boy.
Yes.
I just went, I don't think he's American. I just had a sense, and I looked it up, and he's Australian. Yeah, he's Australian. It just you start hearing it. You start hearing it's like, oh, that's not a natural.
There's something a little
Especially with
off.
younger dudes, where it just doesn't feel. It's not. He's not as good as the dude from Euphoria. It's like,
Oh
wait,
yeah.
he's not American because he seems like he's very much American. Where this guy feels it's a little more. He has to work a little harder to pull off. So his acting, I think, takes a hit. But I thought he did a good job this season. Not that anybody cares about our Ginny and Georgia takes. I'm gonna move on. Were we talking about something that I skipped over? Or
No.
Real quick, we're gonna talk about this guy right here.
It's
Who's
a
that?
bobblehead.
Huh? Have you not
Is
seen
it
this?
Giannis?
Oh, this is my Christmas present from Miranda. It's my Giannis bobblehead.
Look at him. He looks so happy and bobbly.
It's time to talk about Giannis. B-ball trends are going to get excited because NFL season's coming to a close and NBA season's coming in. And here's what it is. Giannis has become underrated. People are not talking about Giannis. I think Giannis is, in my opinion, is taking a step back this year a little bit, but part of that is his team has taken a step back and he's having to do more. Middleton's been out. He needs Middleton back. He needs Middleton healthy.
Yeah.
But Giannis has been amazing. He's been very good and no one's talking about him. His numbers are nuts. And he's doing it all himself. And my biggest issue is the way he's being officiated is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It is fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
The way I don't know if you saw the end of that Raptors game last week where they called a couple fouls on him that were not fouls on him. There was one where he like kind of pushed off with his hand as he went to the hoop and literally 2 seconds and I think it was like I'm trying to think of who the announcer team was, but one of the dudes was JJ Redick, and who else is on that announcing team? Anyway, 2 seconds earlier, Scotty Barnes did the exact same move in a replay they were showing, and they're like, "Oh, they're just talking about how great Scotty Barnes has played, how that was a great play," and then Giannis did it, and they're like, "Oh, that's a foul." I'm like, "What the fuck are we talking about?" It was literally Tara. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It was literally the same move. And then there was another one where they got a fast break and Scotty Barnes. There was it was such bullshit where Giannis was driving to the hoop on a breakaway and Scotty Barnes puts his arm in and technically hits the ball with his hand, right? As Giannis goes to do like Giannis was dribbling over here. So he went to start his Euro stride, his big stride where he went to pick the ball up. And as he swung his arm, went to do it, Scotty Barnes poked in, but then at the same time, his entire body crashes into Giannis. And as Giannis goes like this, his arm hooks in there, and they say that he clenched his arm on the loose ball foul. It's like in slow mo. So here's what I want to say is, I don't think they should be able to use slow motion for instant replay. It should have to be in full speed.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Your brain. what happens in full, because it looked weird because he went like that and his arm got caught because it was full speed. Like
Yeah.
it was like
It's like, what is he
clearly the
supposed to?
movie was doing, and his arm got caught and the only reason his arm was there is because he fucking stuck it in between there as he
Yeah.
crashed into him, and it was a
Yeah.
foul, a loose ball foul on Giannis. It's the one they almost lost. I don't know if you saw any of this where they almost lost and had to go to overtime against him
No, I
when
was
they're up by
working.
like 12 with 73 seconds to go.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
saw
fuck.
that. I saw didn't see that happen, but I saw that they almost lost.
Yeah.
But I ended up watching the game where Giannis only scored 9 points. But
Oh, it got
also
crushed. They
I
got
was
crushed.
like watching Giannis drive to the hoop and like 3 guys hanging on him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's not a foul? Okay, cool. Like,
Yeah. It's like at Shaq level, but it's even
mm-hmm.
crazier because he's like not even, he's driving and it's happening. It's like, this is
Yeah.
a foul on anyone else.
Yes.
Dad was pull this bullshit where he's like, well, don't run into people. Like, what do you mean don't run into people? They're running into him. He's
Yeah.
allowed to go to that spot. They don't have good
Right.
guarding position
No.
half the damn time. Fuck off, Dad. Bad take.
Bad take.
Sorry you never had the skills of Giannis. When you're a little guy, it's easy to miss people. Trust me, I know. I'm not. I got a wide ass body. P.S. How wide do I look in this sweater? Do I look massive or what?
Yeah.
It's a.
I like it though.
It's nice. It's nice, but it's big, and I look huge in it.
I think it's because it's the horizontal stripe.
Well, it's very big. It's also big. Like it's very large. It's large. Like it's loose on me. It's like very
Loosey-goosey.
loose on me,
Mhm.
but I look gigantic in it. Anyway, my thing is, Giannis is the best player in the league. The least surprising thing ever is that Kevin Durant is injured. I'm so tired of hearing about these guys that don't like this is the team I think could win. And I'm like, yeah, but you keep forgetting that someone gets hurt. Kyrie goes crazy. They're not consistent people. Consistency matters. That's why Jokic is awesome. He's super fucking consistent and always plays, and his teammates aren't consistent. That's the problem there, is his teammates aren't very consistent. They don't
I feel like now that like KD is injured, Kyrie might have a meltdown or something because his like
first he'll have
things are going to change up a little.
No, first he'll have a run where he scores a bunch of points where people are like, see, Kyrie. And then he'll do something fucking stupid, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm still supposed to think that. And again, and everyone's J-dogging these dudes. Boston. If we recall, this time last year, people didn't think Boston was going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. They were, before the All-Star break, they were not.
And then this went on a huge run. So they've only had a good year. They finally have a whole year of good play behind them. I have no worry. The Bucks, I am not worried about the Bucks. I don't like how fucking much they don't care sometimes. But the regular season in the NBA has become so fucking stupid and so boring that I don't give a shit. Like, very rarely does a game matter. When the games matter, they play pretty hard.
Yeah.
You know,
Middleton needs to get healthy though, man.
Middleton needs to get healthy, and Joe Ingles needs to keep getting better. And he's looked good in moments. I'm not actually think that could, but it's really at this point hinges on Middleton's health.
Mm-hmm.
If Middleton's not healthy, they're not going. They might have to make some. Like, I'm worried Middleton's become that guy that you can't depend on because he's been.
Yeah, because
this is only his first like time really being injured this last year or so since his injury last year in the playoffs. And he's coming off an injury, so he kind of needs to heal up. And I want him to be healthy for the playoffs, but he does need to start getting out there a little bit more. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he has. I'm not saying he should if he's not injured, but it'd be nice if he gets to that point.
Oh my gosh, Thanasis is a freaking wild man. Did you watch that game where they got crushed?
No.
Thanasis got quite a bit of PT, and he just is a maniac.
I love that guy.
He's just a maniac, man.
Love the man.
I just love how much like Giannis like is then still in the game, watching, cheering.
Yep, he cares, and he had a good. I love Giannis. I think he's a great leader. I think they're a great team. I think they're going to figure it out. I think that I know Grayson hit the shot the other night. I think it's time for him to get out of there.
Yeah,
it just he makes bonehead plays at bad times, and he's just like,
good.
You're fucking our shit up. I don't know what to do though. I don't know who wants them. I don't know what the move is.
I don't
So,
either.
Tara, what is your new thing you came up with?
So bad I don't even want to play
Let's
it.
hear it. Because maybe it's something. Maybe there's something there that you just
There's
haven't figured out yet.
nothing there.
Maybe there's something there that you haven't figured out that I can fucking tweak.
It's called Tara asks hard-hitting questions.
Tara
Since
asks
I'm so
hard-hitting
bad,
questions.
since I'm so bad at
Woo!
asking questions, but they're not actually hard-hitting.
Tara asks hard-hitting questions. Let's do it. Is it? How many questions are there? Is this like a lightning round sort of thing? Or
yeah, it can be. It can be whatever we want it to be. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Let's ask them all, and I'll try to keep my answers short. We can discuss. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. This
Tara,
is so stupid.
Oh wait, say I want you to introduce this segment, like a nice little intro to it. Like,
do you want me to sing a song?
Introduce the section. Introduce it. Jesus.
All right. So right now we're on to and
just
the next.
Say what it's called. Just say what this is. Like when
All
I
go,
right, like when I go
hey,
Melon Fights Underdog Pick of the Week. Just something that quick.
Hey Drew, are you ready for Tara asks the hard-hitting questions?
Sit still and say it.
Okay. Hey Drew, are you ready for Tara asks the hard-hitting questions?
I don't like it. Come up with something else. How about Melon Fights presents Tara's hard-hitting questions?
Melon Fights presents Tara's hard-hitting questions.
No, it's too long. Like I need it to be. I want it to be quick and snappy, so I can put it on the beginning of a clip. Hard-hitting questions by Tara.
No, that's literally the same amount.
Tara,
it's just
here. Just say now. It's time for some hard-hitting questions.
And now.
Just say it fast.
For some hard-hitting questions. It's time for some hard-hitting questions.
Try again. That might be considered appropriation.
No.
It's here's some cornbread. That's what it sounded like.
Oh, God, Drew.
That's what it sounded like.
And now it's time for some hard-hitting questions.
That was good. That's what I wanted. Let's hear them. Let's
All
get
right.
them going.
Drew,
question 1. Oh, you don't
would you rather be reincarnated into a woman or a lion?
A woman or a lion? Weird. That's a weird choice. Because like a lion's cool, but it's also like I think it's a good question. I'm gonna say I don't know that it's a hard hitting question, but I think it is a question that I am having a hard time with. So I guess I make it hard hitting. Hard hitting is just usually more like hard for me to answer because it would be. I
told you they're not really that hard hitting. They're just like dumb.
Actually, I can just be called Tara asks questions.
It's just Tara asks questions. This is Tara asks questions.
Can you ask me again so I can give you a nice clean answer?
Yeah. Would you rather be reincarnated into a woman or a lion?
Damn. A lion? Just because it's just very different. It's a different, like I'd like to try a whole different life.
Okay, you want a different experience, and it's
like I know what it's like to be a person.
And lions have more rights. Just kidding.
And lions have more rights.
I'd
like to also kill a bunch of stuff. Like I can't do that as a human.
Oh
be fun
boy!
As a lion to
Yikes!
What's next?
If you had to be an inanimate object for a year and then you like became a person again, what would you be?
Dang. I would be an inanimate object. I would be it's a hard question because some like creepy like I'm gonna be a vibrator. Whose vibrator is it though? Who buys that vibrator? You know, and what if they forget about you? What if it's a good choice? Maybe it's a good person, but then they forget about you. Put it back in the drawer. It's a boring year. So like, I want my pick to be like thoughtful. Can I come back to that one at the end? Let's come back to that one at the end.
Okay, let's say you're about to get in a fight.
Yeah.
What song comes on for your fight sequence soundtrack?
Ooh, Macarena. I think the Macarena comes in. I think it'd be fun. I think it just like would be really weird. I don't know the words to Macarena. And then I'd like you'd be like, ah! You know
Oh,
what I
I
mean?
love it. A
Yeah,
punch at the
Macarena. People wouldn't think of it, but I
I
think Macarena would be
love
fucking a
it.
cool fight song.
Ah,
I kind of want to do a little fight sequence to the Macarena now.
I know.
What's next?
That was good. Okay. Go back to your childhood. Which
Hmm.
of these three things would you have given your finger for or your nut for? A pool,
Hell yeah.
a trampoline,
Okay.
or a slide that took you from one area of the house to the next?
Damn. Those are good. Trampolines are cool ish, but I feel like I'd get bored of it very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Pool's probably the right answer. Pool's the right answer. But like a slide from the house into the pool, everybody's always wanted that.
I know, Richie Rich style.
Or a trampoline that
Or
jumps,
blank blank check.
or a trampoline next to the pool that bounces into it. Also, but if I can only have one, it's a pool. That's come on, like a
Yeah.
real in-ground pool. Can't beat
Yeah.
it. It's the greatest. Like a real, like above ground pools are fine, but like a
Yeah.
real ass, I would take that too, really. But like a real ass in-ground pool, hell yeah.
Yes.
I would have been in that thing so much. We loved pools. We loved
Oh my
swimming.
gosh. We
The couple
loved
years we
pools.
were at the babysitter that had a pool, we were in it nonstop. I was so bronze. I was a bronze
Oh, we
boy.
were bronze babes
I was a
there.
bronze babe. One more
All right.
question, and then I got to go back to
Last
the
question.
original.
Do you have any like funny childhood trauma that still comes back to get you as an adult?
Ooh, funny childhood trauma
Yeah.
that comes back to get me as an
Do you want me to
adult.
give you like what I was thinking of as an
Sure,
example?
sure.
So one time I went to the bathroom
Oh, that's a
and
good one.
um it was the guy's bathroom and I was like actually in a stall
Oh,
and I like now I feel that every time I go into a bathroom and I'm in the stall I'm like am I in the guys or the girls bathroom?
really?
Yeah.
When was this?
It was at the movie theater.
How old were you?
Uh I don't know.
How'd
Like
you realize you were in the men's room?
cuz when I came out there was guys in there.
What did you do? Do you remember?
I like ran out. It was traumatic. Cuz normally whatever one we went to always had like the girls on like the right side, but then
Mm-hmm.
we went to a different one.
Yeah.
And so I went to the right and it was the dudes.
Interesting. Interesting. Man, I'm trying to think if I have any. I don't know if I have anything like that. That was like traumatizing that I like still to this day like worry about happening again. Um that's a good question, Tara, but I don't know that I have an answer for it. Uh I one time nope, I don't got nothing. I just started talking I started talking in hope that it would just spill out of me.
Hoping that something would come out.
Childhood trauma.
A funny childhood trauma.
Childhood trauma. Uh I don't know, Tara.
Okay.
I don't know that I have an answer for that. I'm sorry.
Well, then let's
Hard-hitting
go back to
inanimate
the
object.
inanimate object.
Ask it again then. Let me.
All right. If you had to be an inanimate object for a year and then you turn back into a human, what would that inanimate object be?
Can I be like a specific person's thing?
Sure, as long as it's not a vibrator.
Well, I don't want to do that either. I'm not going to say I'm going to be specific. Like, I'm not going to be some specific lady's bra.
So weird.
Why is it weird? That would be a fun year.
It would be
Am I
hot
conscious?
and sweaty. Yeah, you're aware of it. It would be hot and sweaty and like.
Yeah, guess,
being
can I
a
tell you
bra-
something? Can I tell you something about fellas? We like a hot and sweaty boob. We like hot and sweaty boobs.
Okay.
It can be as hot as sweaty as he wants. But I'm not going to answer that question, Miranda. I don't want Miranda to get pissed at me. I don't want Miranda mad at me. I'm not going to name a boob that's not her boob. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'd be Miranda's bra.
Shut
No, I would be, man, inanimate object. I would be.
You could be a cool car.
No, that moves. I can't. I feel like it should be able to move like that, like on its own accord. I'm gonna say, I would be I would be. Tara, this is a tough question. Do you have an answer for it?
A record player?
A record player?
A car?
No, these are bad answers. They're
Why?
boring. Like, because you just a record player. I'm gonna be a record player. You don't know whose record player that is. That's my point. Whose record player is it? What sort of bullshit are they playing? A car? Whose car is it? Where are they driving?
Well,
Do
I
you know
mean,
what I
like,
mean?
I would,
Like,
if I put more, like, I would be some cool ass car that's
whose?
driving. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It just has
It
to be
does.
by, like, the coast where
You don't
you're
want to be a
driving.
car.
Why? You
Huh?
get to see the beauty of the world
I would want to
through the
be.
eyes of a car.
I'd want to be a hot air balloon. Because it doesn't matter whose hot air balloon it is.
Right. It's
It's
always
gonna
going to go
be
up in the air.
when it's being hot air ballooned, it's gonna be like just the sickest views.
View.
Like I'm a hot air balloon for a year, and I just see the world as a hot air balloon.
Ooh, I like it.
Like just slow, like, and it's not moving super quick. It's a nice casual floating. Because when you're in a hot air balloon, guess where you're flying it? Over beautiful areas. You're not just gonna
Yeah.
fly it over like Detroit.
You
Sorry,
might.
Detroit. You might, but you're gonna be flying over the Grand Canyon. You're gonna be flying over like a desert. You're gonna be flying over some hillside. I'm gonna be a hot air balloon.
I like
That's a
it.
good, Tara. That answer is fucking really good.
It was good.
It was thoughtful as fuck. I'm good. I'm good at this game. And then the childhood trauma thing, Tara. I'm sorry, I don't know that I have an answer for it. Like, man, the only thing I never like. I'm trying to think, man. I don't, because I don't really like hold on to embarrassment that much. We've talked about this before, where I kind of like, I can get embarrassed in the moment and I can like be worried about being embarrassed. Like, oh, I'm going to be embarrassed by this. But after things happen, I forget about them. Like, I don't ever like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
Like, what am I going to do? Worry about this forever?
Yes. If you're me.
I guess,
you don't have any trauma. That's fine. You're
right.
one of the lucky ones.
One of the lucky boys. I mean, there's things I'm sure that are less funny. Like, oh,
no, I want it to be funny. I don't want it to be, because like it's weird that I'm like worried about like while I'm in the bathroom. Am I in the right bathroom?
Yeah, I don't have anything like that, honestly. So we have 2 new segments after this week. We have Melon Fight, or we have Tara's hard hitting questions. We have our ASMR section we'll be doing every week from now on. No doubt about it. Yeah, that's good. Is that empty?
No, there's a little left.
Oh, it was not that pleasant. It was just like,
how's that?
It's fine. It's not as good when it's empty. Mm. Oh man. So how many people just turned it up for that? Tara, we got to get after the Kelseys though. What had happened in Kelseys this week?
They both won their football games and they're heading to the playoffs.
Yeah,
they're both number 1 overall.
So we're not so we got the number 1. Hey guys, hey Kelsey brothers, you're the first overall seed in both conferences. Why don't you just stick to that and let us have a thing? Let us have our thing.
Right?
Tara?
Because I live in my mom and dad's house right now, which like that's not that cool.
Yeah,
she lives in my mom and dad's cool house. Parents, but like, damn, give us something.
Like, I'm already making a bunch of money playing a sport I love, and I'm number 1. We're gonna go to one of us is probably going to the Super Bowl. Maybe both of us are going to the Super Bowl. But we gotta get up in that podcast life and take it from the little guy. People only have limited listening time.
Yeah.
And like, I know these guys, so they're going to be more likely to go towards you. And then the little guy, you and Conan O'Brien and the Hudsons. Tara. It's the same. It's honestly the same as the thing we were talking about before, the money thing. If you have money, it's easy to make more money.
Yes.
If you're already famous, it's easy to start a podcast. People are going to tune in.
Throw money at you.
You're not impressive, Kelsey brothers.
No. People are
I'm not
basically
impressed
trying
with
to
you.
ride off your coattails and make money off you by supporting your podcast dreams.
Mm-hmm. Dreams that you've had for never. I've basically been trying to do this for 10 years.
Did you ever take any, comedy classes? How much money have you spent on comedy classes? Because guess what? Druzy and Titi? Too much.
Nothing worse than spending money on a fucking comedy
I
improv
know.
class. I hated spending
I
money on that.
know.
It
It's
just was the only way to get your in a theater.
foot
Where you
in the
could
door.
it's not like I
Yeah.
ever was like, oh, I'm learning shit. Sometimes I felt like I didn't learn how to be funny. I know that, but I learned how to do a certain craft called improv.
Yes.
But I hated it. I hated paying for that. I mean, no, I was like,
know.
I always was so mad. Like, oh, I gotta pay for this. Like, but it's the only way.
Take my
You know,
money
you-
so I can sit and watch 15 other people do improv and I get about 10 minutes
7
on
minutes
stage.
on stage
Yeah.
of a 3-hour
After
class.
3-hour class. Yeah.
Yep.
Frickin' stupid.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kelsey's. You ever sat through that before? Maybe go take some improv classes
Yeah.
for 3 years, and then come knocking on our door saying, "May we podcast now?" Maybe try that on for size,
Maybe try
buddies. If you guys are looking for someone to maybe do a sister podcast, reach out.
Yeah. If you want to give us some scoops to talk about or drop
Why wouldn't you want to be a rival to some like unknown podcast? It's so much more fun. Like
yeah,
that's funny.
like we're your Rocky Balboa and you're our Apollo Creed.
Yes, Tara, we are Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
The Kelsey brothers are. That's yours. You take that. You say that
Yes.
line nice and clean. Tell the Kelsey brothers what we are to them.
Right, again? You want me to do it again?
Yes.
Oh,
Say it nice and clean.
Kelsey's. We are the Rocky Balboa and you are the Apollo Creed.
Anyway.
I'm so bad. I'm so
Once
bad.
I tell you to say something, it's
I
like,
know. I get like
shit in my pants.
I'm on camera.
Like you never took an improv class before.
I know. It's like
Well,
I
no,
forgot
you
it
can
all.
improv. You just can't.
I can't be me.
You can't be yourself.
Kelsey's.
Don't say it to him. Just natural, like in your brain, go like.
Well, I
Just
did
talk-
the first time. I thought it was
Yeah, but do it
good.
again. I want it 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 again.
I mean, we're the Rocky Balboas, and the Kelseys are the Apollo Creeds. Come on,
Yeah.
rival us.
But I didn't mean. I mean, like, what does that mean? Explain that. Explain what means that we're the Balboas. Explain what it means that they're the
We are
Apollo
the
Creeds.
freaking underdogs.
Break it down.
We are the Rocky Balboas. We're the underdogs. You're the Apollo Creeds. You need us as much as we need you. You need to not beef. You need to bring us into the fold. I don't like this. I never know what you want from me.
But you do. You said it. You're the one that made the call. You're right. We are the Rocky Balboas.
I know,
We
but then
are the underdog.
Then
We're-
just keep talking
Hold on.
about it. Don't stop me.
I didn't stop you.
You said, say it again so we can get it out there. I'm like, what?
Say it
I
again.
did say it.
You did. No. I didn't mean literally say it again. I meant like elaborate.
We elaborate together.
We do elaborate together. We are though. You're not wrong, Tara. We are
No.
the Rocky Balboa. We are the underdog. We are we're coming from nothing. I watched the beginning of that movie, Tara. I watched the
Yeah.
beginning of Rocky last week. I was like, that's my life. Like,
Yeah.
he's 30. I'm a little older than him. And it's like, he's just fighting. He's just fighting because he does it.
You should see
And
my
he can't
bed
catch
right
that
now.
break.
There's newspapers all over it.
He can't
It's
catch
full
that
of
break.
mess.
Rock can't catch the
Can't
break.
catch it.
And
He puts time in, but he kind of fucks around a little too. Like us.
Apollo's already at the top of his game. And he just wants more. And he's just grabbing for more.
Yeah.
And so he's like, well, how can I? Well, this fight's falling through. What can I do next? And then he brings in the little guy, us, Rocky Balboa,
Rocky
the
Balboa.
Kelseys, Apollo Creed, the MELLONfights, Rocky Balboa. Look out. We're gonna we may lose to you, but we're
Yeah.
gonna put up a good fight.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to have to go to the judges and they're going to have to make a
Mm-hmm.
call on
But then
it.
next year, when Rocky 2 hits, and we take it to the end, and we take the belt.
Oh,
I think 2002 Tara was our Apollo Creed, was our first. Rocky 2 is this year, baby. We're the champions. I know I ruined it for you now, but he
I was
wins
going
the
to say, does
championship.
Rocky win?
Rocky
They fight
wins, baby.
they fight again?
They fight, Tara. They fight, and at the end, I'm not going to tell you. Watch it.
Okay.
It's great. Rocky 2 is, in my opinion, as good as 1.
Okay.
Rocky 2 is less of a love story. It's still there. But it is more about
Boxing.
that. No, about
Is
the
that when the
underdog.
Eye of the Tiger plays in that one? Because I thought Eye of the Tiger was a Rocky
I think
song.
Eye of the Tiger is a Rocky 3.
Oh, okay.
Rocky 3 is Eye of the Tiger, I believe. So that's good, Tara. I love it. There was one thing I sent you. There was a couple things I wanted to talk about, but there's one thing. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to talk about. This is gonna be a long episode, but I sent you the one thing, but I want to talk about something else first. A little something I sent out there to myself.
Oh, the AI thing where you look like Sam.
No, I don't care about that.
Oh, that was awesome.
It was awesome.
Because you looked 100% like Sam.
It looked just like Sam. God damn it.
He looked like Sam from Game of Thrones.
Samuel Tarly from Game of Thrones.
AI.
Just like him after the AI. Like they put me in, like he bundled me up and everything. It was nuts. Where is this at? Oh, right here it is. Here it is. It was kind of, it's back along the lines of something we were talking about before. But its theories claim an enormous asteroid measuring 1 mile in diameter is on course to impact Earth in the year 2028. NASA has been tracking the object since 1997. This is the theory. When it made its first pass, it's believed that NASA is downplaying the asteroid in order to avoid public panic.
If the asteroid hits, we all die, yeah?
What are your thoughts, Tara? That's my alien question. What are your thoughts on that?
Well,
here's my thing about it. It's just like, again, why? It may be true, but I don't know that why they would even hide it. Because,
and like, if it happens, don't we all just die?
Yeah, we all die anyway. So
instantly?
who cares if all hell breaks loose beforehand?
Right.
Let it break loose, baby. Get weird. Would I get crazy? I guess my question is, would you go, if you knew that was going to happen, would you turn into a piece of shit like they like to act like everyone would? Or do you think people would like, some people obviously would just go nuts and start murdering people and like, whatever. There's no, but I don't know. But why? Why is that any different? Everyone knows they die in the end, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that they're going to die.
It's I would just do like fun things.
Right. Why would anyone change the way they live? I mean, to me, that's pretty
like,
far away.
Right.
Everyone knows they die. Maybe closer to it, people. But honestly, we all know we die in the end.
Yeah.
How does it matter if it's going to be in a couple years or if it's going to be, in a couple decades? Why would anyone's mindset change? Like, oh, now I can be a dickhead. It's like, why? You still have the same morals,
right?
You got to live by if you want to be a good person, or if you're like a Christian, I guess, if you're like believe in that sort of shit. Why would it change because it's the world's going to end via asteroid or you die of old age? I've never understood that mindset that everyone thinks that's what would happen. That's always like the cynical thought on like these apocalyptic shows. It's like, oh, I don't know that everyone's mindset would change like that. We all know that it's already there in our head that we already do things in our day-to-day life because we have some sort of moral whatever. I don't know that knowing we're going to die a little bit earlier would change that. I think that's a weird, cynical way to think, I guess is my point.
Yeah, I didn't know that people thought that way because I don't watch shit like that.
Have you ever seen an apocalyptic movie? Everyone just turns into a piece of shit and murders everyone.
No, I don't.
It's just like, are you sure that's what would happen? I'm not.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just like try to have the most fun in the last 5 years?
I would maybe, maybe I'd like cool. I guess I max out my credit cards because I know I'm not going to live that
Yeah.
long. It's kind of what people do in retirement. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to have some fun,
Yeah.
live my life. I think that's more likely.
I do
There would
too.
be some people that wouldn't be able to handle it and would go fucking crazy and do dumb shit.
Sure.
There's no doubt. But I think a majority of people would just kind of live. They would maybe live a better life. I don't think they live that shittier life.
No.
I don't believe the cynical thing would happen as much as people think.
I don't think so. Like you said, there's going to be some people that are just like mentally crazy.
And then there'll be some people that benefit off of it and try to make a bunch of money for no reason because the world's going to end.
Yeah.
But they'll still do it.
Yeah.
Because
Because they'll be like,
stupid. Because
oh,
in their
I'm
brain,
going to
they're like,
find
I
a
got to have
way to.
their brain, I've succeeded if I've made all this money.
Yeah.
The world's about to end. So I don't know. That was my point on that. The other thing was
What did you hear that on? What was that on?
That was just a thing. I've seen it a couple times on like TikTok and shit. So, it's bullshit. But anyway. The other thing was the thing I sent you. I think it was on.
Yeah. It was on TikTok.
It was about this TikTok about vacation days.
Or Instagram. One of the two.
I don't remember. Let me look.
But
Let me look.
I think I know where you're going with this. And I'm in agreement. 100%. Watch. You throw me for a loop.
It must have been on TikTok.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know how I see what I sent someone.
I would look, but I can't because my phone won't.
How do I go to what I sent?
You go to your inbox.
Oh, that's right. It's like, because it's so different. It's different than
Instagram.
They're just so different. I wish they were closer. Fuck, is it gone? Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. This has been going around for a couple months now, maybe longer. And it drives me insane.
Yeah.
A woman is going viral for showing employees how to finesse their job out of 46 days off of work while only using 18 days of paid off time. I used to work in HR. You're welcome. And here's what it says. And then I'll explain why this is fucking stupid. Agreed? That's fucking stupid? Okay.
Yes.
How to get 46 days off using 18 days of PTO. If you take Thursday and Friday off before MLK Day off, you'll get 5 consecutive days off. If you take the 4 days before Good Friday off, you'll get a 10-day break, which I don't know if that's true. If you take the Monday before July 4th off, you'll get a 4-day break. If you take 5 days after Veterans Day and 3 days for Thanksgiving, you get 17 consecutive days off. In December 23rd, if you take 4 days between Christmas and New Year's off, you'll have 10 consecutive days off. Again, it says, I'm going to go viral for showing employees how to finesse their job out of 46 days off, how to finesse them out of 46 days off while only using 18 days of paid off time. I am going to explain this very slowly. You are not getting extra days off. You are getting the exact same amount of days off. They are just in a row. Because the reason you are getting those days off is because there's weekends and already paid vacation days off during the days. You are not getting anything extra, first of all. That's my first point, is you are not getting anything extra at all.
No.
In fact, it is the same amount of days off that you'd have gotten regardless.
Right.
You just happen to have taken your paid time off with them. So you're having nice long things. If your job says, take those days off so you're not here for 17 days in a row, 10 days in a row. What fucking planet are you living on, HR person?
Right.
Like, you probably could, because no one fucking cares if you're around. You're fucking useless most of the time. But most people, that's if you even get weekends off.
Right.
Most people work in industries where you don't even get weekends off. What fucking planet are you living on?
Right.
It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. And people would send it to me like, oh, I saw that. I'm like, yeah, I saw it. It's the dumbest thing. It doesn't even make sense. Because first of all, you get those days off anyway.
Right. It's like,
you have your PTO days off, and you have weekends, and you have vacation days, and you just happen to be clumping them together.
Right.
And then again, everyone and then your work has to agree that you're allowed to have those as your days off. Like, you can't just take off those days because you willy-nilly want to.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's so stupid. And then even that, like, I don't even like that mindset. Let's just say it was somehow they were actually duping their companies.
Yes, exactly.
Which they're not. Like you said, they're just clumping the days. So then the days off that they already got, we don't have to repeat it because we know what we're talking about. But if they were duping, like, you have other people that you're working with that have to pick up your slack. Yeah. So quit being an asshole and like, if you're doing a job, do it. And if you don't want to do the job, don't do it. That's fine too. But like, don't fuck over the people that are trying to work and have to do your extra bullshit because you're trying to take one over on the man.
Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect of it, but yes, that's that. I'm so tired of that mindset of like, I'm gonna do me because fuck
Yeah.
that business. But guess what? There are other people that work that are just as a shitty position as you are,
Yeah.
and then they're in even a shittier position. It happened all the time when I worked in hotels and
Yes.
shit. The hotel when I worked at the tour company, it didn't really affect me at all. But at a hotel, it fucking sucked all the time. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
These people are gone all the time. It's like, what the fuck am I? Why am I here? You know, I should have taken off more days than I did, but
Yeah.
still, it's like it's a shitty mindset people have now. It's like, well, the quiet quitting, like I'm gonna do less than my I don't the quiet quitting thing I think is actually fake. I just think it's called I don't do my job.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
or go above and beyond, which is fine. But it's not really quiet quitting. It's just called doing your job and moving on with your day, not going
Yeah.
above and beyond, not trying to get ahead. You're
Sure.
never gonna get like a promotion doing shit like that, sort of thing. Which who cares? That's your business. But when
Right.
it fucks other people and you're gone, like it's bullshit. Like you're shitty. As much as you want to say it's like I do me, it's like yeah, you're still shitty.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Like,
you as much as you want, but we're still
but
a
that
fucking
doesn't mean there's like,
society, and we're still a fucking like all these, and it's a generation that really likes to be like, oh, I care about other people. And it's like, do you?
no.
You don't though. Like
Mm-mm.
you don't. I
You
will say
don't.
that was the good thing. I will say when I worked at the hotel, we all did kind of care about. We were really good about thinking about each other, and we were good. I
Yeah.
loved my coworkers,
Yes. Good.
and
They
we're
were
actually
good.
really good friends, and we'll hang out still. Well, not all of them. Some of them sucked, but it's just like a fucking dumb mindset, and
Yeah.
you're not. And then moving backwards, the most important thing is you're not. You didn't do anything.
No.
You literally did nothing. Yeah, 17 days off in a row. First of all, you got to make. I don't know how many PTO days you get off.
Right.
First of all, but you're not missing anything. You're just. We all actually get those days off.
Right.
Especially
And
if you
like
work
you
at like
said, if
especially if you work at a major a company that's like 9 to 5 Monday through
yeah,
Friday, you still get the same amount of days off. They're just in
you're just
different spots.
clumping them.
You don't have a vacation in fucking February then or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
You're just using it at the same time. And again,
Right.
you're
It's
not
like
necessarily going to get
you
those.
didn't take a week and a half off or a week off some random time like in
Yeah, you
February
just get a five.
when there's no time off like you so,
Right. You're right. If you take off a March a full week in March, guess what? Guess how many days off in a row that is? 9.
yeah.
That's 9 days off in a row right there. Like you're not doing anything. It's not clever. And
No.
people, that's my whole point is people don't know how to like look at someone and go like, oh, that's not even what you're saying.
Right.
This was my grievance, by the way. I didn't mention that. This was my grievance this week. Fucking thought it was stupid as hell.
Yeah. I agree. People are dunces.
Do you have a grievance, Tara? And then we'll move on with
I already
our
did
night?
my grievance
Oh, that's right.
earlier.
And I have one email.
Okay.
This is getting long, but I don't mind. I don't think people that listen care that it's long, to be honest.
Let's hear it.
If you do have a problem when it gets long, email us about us. Tell us about it.
Yes, tell us about it.
Losers. Oh, wow. This is a good email. I didn't read it yet. This email has been in my drafts folder for a long time. This is from Randy.
From who?
Randy.
Who's Randy?
Who's Randy?
Randu. I only know him as Randu.
This is from Randu.
Okay.
Dearest best brother sister duo in podcasting. I don't know that you had to make it just best brother sister, but whatever. Sorry for not emailing you when I should have. That was a total dick move for me to ask when you are recording and then not send the email I said I would. However, I do want to say that picking my top TV themes was really hard. I actually carried around a list in my wallet so I could add or delete anything I think of during the course of the day. Adorable. I ended up just changing my TV theme to top 3 to my favorite composers of TV themes. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Curveball, Randu. I don't know if I'm going to like it.
I agree.
Before I get to this list, I just wanted to add that I think Drew's pick for Santa number 1 was the one I would go with. I picked what one did I pick?
Rudolph.
Rudolph, yes, I'm sorry. The suspenders with his red clothes, with his cottony edge, white cottony edgy things, and are how I picture my Santa. The only addition I will make is Art Carney as Santa in The Night They Saved Christmas. Nice, nice, nice. I just rediscovered this movie in the last few years, but when I found it on Amazon, it brought back the feels.
I don't think I know that
Anyway,
one.
it's a good one. It's a good one. Drew mentioned that no one really makes good snow movies anymore. I think the obvious answer to that is climate change. Oh, good one, Randu.
Yes,
Oh
Randu.
man, it's funny. I did think of other. That is funny. Nice call, Randu. I did actually think of some more snow movies over there where I was missing, like, um, The Gray was one I thought of. There's a few that had been coming out over the last Snowpiercer. There is some stuff that occurred. I thought maybe people would say more on that clip online, but they didn't. But that is a funny take.
Mm-hmm.
His 3 snow movies in no particular order. He went 1 to 3. Number 1, Ski Patrol. Leslie Jordan was a funny dude. Ski Patrol was not a movie I dug that much,
I didn't see
but
it.
people did like a lot. Was Ski
I
Patrol?
do
It's like
love
an
Leslie
80s.
Jordan.
It's like an 80. I think it's 80s. One of the what's that?
I do love Leslie Jordan though.
Which one's Leslie Jordan?
The little guy.
The little guy?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean the little guy?
From Will and Grace.
The little guy from Will
I don't
and
know what
Grace.
Ski Patrol is, so
I don't know who Leslie Jordan is.
he's just like a tiny little guy.
What do you mean the little guy?
A little southern guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He died, right?
Yeah.
Recently. That's Leslie Jordan. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't remember Ski Patrol, Randy. I'm going to have to watch it. I remember people liking it, but I don't remember it. Grumpy Old Men, good one. That is a good snow movie.
It is.
Grumpy Old Men, good call, Randu. And then his last one was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I think this is only a stretch in the franchise to have the 007 characters portrayed only once by an actor, George Lazenby. So that's a
007.
007 movie. I think I remember that one. George Lazenby. Top TV 3 things. I might have to Google these people because I don't remember.
Top 3 what?
Top 3 TV themes.
Oh.
But he ended up going with composers.
Oh.
And he went with, which means I got to do some fucking work here, Randy.
God, Randy.
And Mike Post was his first one. The
Randy.
name's familiar.
Just do what we say.
Well, yeah. He
Don't
did all
pick
that, and now he
composers.
feels stupid. Oh, he did Law and Order,
Oh.
Rockford
Dum,
Files,
dum,
Magnum
dum,
PI.
dum,
Good call,
dum.
Randu.
Dum, dum, dum,
A-Team. Yeah, he did all the best shit.
dum.
That's a
Yeah,
good call.
That is good.
Mike Post. I'm probably missing some stuff. Yeah, he did Law and Order. Yeah, he did some great shit. Good call, Randu. And then Jesse Fedrick. Anything by Jesse Fedrick. He did what did he do here? Looks like some real old. He did old shit from like the 60s and 70s. Oh, Perfect Strangers, Full House, Family Matters.
Oh, gosh.
That sort of shit. Okay.
Look out. Randy.
Good one, Randy. All right, Randy. I liked this.
You're
And
doing
then
it,
Alan
Rand.
Thicke. Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke.
I didn't know he did the theme songs.
Mm-mm.
What did Alan Thicke do for theme songs? I imagine he probably did Growing
Growing
Pains.
Pains?
But is that it?
I don't know.
Alan Thicke theme songs. Oh, wow. 10 best. There's like, he wrote 10 best theme songs written by Alan Thicke.
Oh, God.
Is a thing that came up. He did Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Wizard of Odds. I don't know what that is. The Joker's Wild, Celebrity Sweepstakes. Oh, he did like all the fucking game shows. Okay. That's
Look
fun.
out. That was good, Randy.
Yeah, Randy, that was good. We gave you shit, but then you ended up crushing it.
Yeah.
You ended up fucking crushing it. And then I have a show and tell. This is the last thing he
Oh,
said.
I forgot about show and tell.
I found this at work a couple weeks ago, and it makes me want a Leo's Club. He said, rest in peace, Leo's Club. It's a sub-town deli
Oh.
menu. the Subtown Deli menu. For those that aren't from our hometown, Subtown Deli was this great little sub shop in Oregon,
I got
Wisconsin,
tacos at it though.
but I never got subs there.
Neither.
There's a funny thing. I always got a burrito or
Yeah,
tacos.
they were so
Well,
good.
their tacos were basically a burrito.
Yeah.
But yeah, Subtown Deli was really good. And I had subs there, but I was more likely to get their taco. We lived walking
Or a
distance to it.
milkshake.
Or a milkshake. Yeah, Subtown Deli had great milkshakes.
Yeah.
Peace. Random. Here we go. Hey, Tara.
What?
Everybody should follow us on Instagram. It is Andyland Entertainment, or they should follow us on TikTok. That is MELLONfights on TikTok. Or they can email us at MELLONfights@gmail.com. MELLONfights@gmail.com. And just reach out and give us a list. Give us some ideas. Tell us if you like our new bits, our new sections, or how we can fix them. Hey guys, please email us. Just email us this. You don't have to do anything else other than this. Email us I might have to tell people to email us at the beginning, Tara, because I feel like people don't get to the end.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm telling people to email us at the beginning. But then we won't read the emails until the end. So they'll have to get to their emails at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But email us what inanimate object you'd want to be for a year.
Yeah.
Think about it. Don't just say it's fucking a vibrator. That could be anyone's vibrator.
It could be your dad's.
It could be Donald Trump's vibrator.
Ugh.
I don't know. What's he doing with that thing?
I think he's
Could be your
massaging his
dad's.
back.
Yeah, it could be your dad's. That's a good call, Tara. Could be your dad's vibrator. Hey, Tara, have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a fucking Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon
Melon
fights.
fights. Phew.